They don't want you to know this, but it's already happening. You think of someone. They call. You imagine an event. It happens. You dismiss it as coincidence. It's not. Your thoughts are shaping reality in real time. Science proves it. Quantum entanglement isn't theory. It's fact. Two particles, light years apart, change states instantly. No delay, no explanation. And if particles can do it, so can you. Right now, your mind is controlling what happens next. Most people are doing it wrong. Their subconscious is wired for fear, doubt, and limitation, trapping them in cycles of failure. But those who understand this, they control reality. This isn't a concept, it's a mechanism. And if you don't use it, someone else will. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to take control. No fluff, no filler. Just the exact steps to rewrite your reality on demand. For centuries, scientists have been trying to understand the fundamental nature of reality. What is the universe made of? What determines the events that unfold in our lives? And most importantly, how much control do we truly have over what happens to us? The answer lies in one of the most groundbreaking discoveries in modern physics: quantum entanglement. But first, what is quantum entanglement? Imagine two particles, electrons, photons, or even atoms, that were once connected. No matter how far apart they move, whether inches, miles, or light years, they remain linked. If one changes, the other responds instantaneously, defying the speed of light. This is not a theory, it's a fact. Scientists have tested it over and over again in experiments by Nobel Prize-winning physicists like Alain Aspect and Anton Zeilinger. But here's where it gets interesting. This principle doesn't just apply to particles, it applies to you. Your thoughts, emotions, and even the energy you emit are constantly interacting with the quantum field, the invisible fabric of reality that connects everything. This means that every time you think, feel, or focus on something, you are influencing reality at a quantum level. Let's discuss what this means for you. If you constantly focus on fear, failure, or limitations, your energy entangles with those outcomes, making them more likely. If you learn to shift your focus towards success, abundance, and love, you entangle yourself with those realities, pulling them into your experience faster than ever before. Quantum physics has shattered the old belief that we are separate from the universe. Instead, it proves that we are deeply connected to everything around us, and that this connection can be consciously controlled. But while science is only now catching up, ancient traditions have known this truth for thousands of years. The question is, how can you use it? That's exactly what we'll explore next. Because once you understand how the ancient masters applied quantum entanglement to shape their realities, you'll have the blueprint to do the same in your life. But what if I told you reality isn't real? That everything you see, touch, and experience is being manipulated, not by some outside force, but by you. Quantum physics has exposed a truth so shocking that scientists don't want to talk about it. Your mind isn't just thinking, it's controlling the world around you. The observer effect, one of the most unsettling discoveries in physics, reveals that the mere act of watching something changes its outcome. That means reality isn't fixed. It bends, shifts, and molds itself to your awareness. If you're not paying attention, someone else is shaping it for you. The world isn't happening to you. You're creating it with every thought. Scientists like Dr. Roger Penrose and Dr. Anirban Bandyopadhyay have uncovered something terrifying. Your brain isn't just a biological machine. It's a quantum processor. Deep inside your brain cells are microscopic structures called microtubules. And they don't just store information, they broadcast it into the quantum field. That means every thought, every fear, and every desire is being sent out, collapsing into reality. You are not just living in the world, you are designing it. One experiment proves this beyond doubt. The infamous double-slit experiment exposed a truth so disturbing that even scientists struggle to accept it. When tiny particles were fired through two slits, they behaved like infinite possibilities, until someone looked. The moment the experiment was observed, the particles snapped into a single, fixed reality. This means reality does not exist until consciousness forces it to. Everything around you is responding to your mind. But here's where it gets even crazier. Cognitive scientist Dr. Donald Hoffman has exposed the biggest lie of all. What you think is reality is a carefully constructed illusion. Your brain is filtering out the truth, feeding you a version of the world based on your beliefs and expectations. If you've ever felt trapped, stuck, or powerless, it's because you were programmed to see it that way. But the moment you shift your perception, everything changes. You've been told you're just one person in a massive, uncontrollable universe. That is the greatest deception of all. Reality is not happening to you. You are happening to reality. The only question is, what are you choosing to create? Now that you understand how your mind is entangled with reality, the next step is learning how to activate this power deliberately. This is where we shift from knowledge to application, so you can start reshaping your life right now. Most people unknowingly collapse the wrong reality by focusing on fear, doubt, or limitations. They keep reliving the same struggles because their energy is locked into them. But today, that changes. You're about to break that pattern and consciously entangle with the reality you actually desire. The first step is reprogramming your perception. Most people live life on autopilot, accepting reality as it appears. But the moment you start questioning it, you gain the ability to change it. For the next 24 hours, ask yourself, what version of reality am I choosing to focus on right now? How is my energy affecting the world around me? What would my highest self be thinking at this moment? The more you practice questioning reality, the more flexible and adaptable it becomes. Next, shift your focus, shift your reality. Whatever you focus on becomes real. If your mind is constantly entangled with struggle, your subconscious makes struggle your default experience. But when you consciously focus on expansion, opportunity, and abundance, your subconscious rewires itself to align with those outcomes. Write down the thoughts and beliefs that are holding you back. Cross them out. Replace each one with an empowering belief. Read this list every morning and night, with full certainty that your reality is shifting. Now, it's time to connect with your future self, the version of you who has already achieved success. Your future self exists in the quantum field. You just have to sync with them. Close your eyes and visualize your highest self. Imagine a golden thread connecting you to them. Feel their energy, their confidence, their certainty. Ask yourself, how does this version of me think, feel, and act? Then start embodying that energy right now. Every thought carries a frequency. When you feel gratitude, joy, or certainty, your energy aligns with the reality you want. Instead of saying, I want success, say, I am already entangled with infinite success, and it is unfolding now. Say it, feel it, believe it. The more you imprint this energy onto your reality, the faster it manifests. Finally, your breath is the key to unlocking higher vibrational states. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 8. As you inhale, visualize golden energy filling your body. As you exhale, imagine old, limiting beliefs dissolving into nothingness. Do this for 5 minutes daily, and watch how your mind and body begin syncing with abundance. By using these 5 steps, you're no longer just reacting to life, you are actively creating it. But here's where it gets even more powerful. What happens when science and spirituality merge? In the next section, we'll break down how top scientists and ancient spiritual masters both agree on one shocking truth. Your consciousness is the architect of your reality. But what if I told you that science and spirituality have been saying the same thing all along? For centuries, mystics, sages, and spiritual masters have preached that your consciousness shapes reality. Now, cutting-edge quantum physics is confirming what they've always known. The universe isn't some fixed external force. You are an active participant in its creation. Scientists have uncovered undeniable proof that your mind influences the fabric of reality itself. But here's where it gets even more mind-blowing. Ancient wisdom knew this before modern science even had the tools to prove it. So, how deep does this connection go? What shocking truths have been hidden in plain sight? And most importantly, how can you use this knowledge to bend reality in your favor? Let's dive in. Modern science may have given quantum entanglement a name, but this knowledge has existed for thousands of years in the teachings of ancient civilizations. Across cultures, from Egyptian priests to Vedic scholars, from Taoist masters to indigenous shamans, one truth remained constant. Everything is connected, and the mind has the power to shape reality. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth, a foundational text of Hermetic wisdom, state that the microcosm, your mind, mirrors the macrocosm, the universe. This means that what you think and feel internally will inevitably manifest externally. The Hermetic sages didn't have quantum computers, yet they understood that our consciousness directly affects reality, just like quantum physics has proven today. In the ancient Indian texts, the Vedas describe Akasha, the etheric field where all events, thoughts, and possibilities exist. This aligns perfectly with what scientists now call the quantum field, a limitless space where all versions of reality are possible. Vedic sages mastered mantras, meditation, and visualization to tap into this field and bring their desires into reality. Their understanding was simple, yet profound. Whatever you focus on, you strengthen. Taoist masters believed that energy follows thought. Their practice of Qigong and internal alchemy teaches that your mind directs the movement of life force energy, Qi. Just like quantum entanglement suggests that our consciousness directs energy in the field. Modern science has confirmed that when monks and Qigong masters meditate, their brain waves and heart rhythms synchronize with the electromagnetic field of the Earth, a form of quantum resonance. Both Buddhist and Sufi teachings emphasize the power of observation. In Tibetan Buddhism, Dzogchen, practitioners are taught to observe reality without attachment, understanding that consciousness itself is shaping what they see. This is the same principle quantum physics calls the observer effect, where scientists have proven that simply watching a particle changes its behavior. Ancient civilizations didn't have quantum mechanics, but they had practical techniques to collapse reality in their favor. Their teachings all pointed to the same truth. Your mind is entangled with the universe, and by mastering your thoughts, emotions, and energy, you can shape your destiny. But how do you actually do this? In the next section, we'll break down how modern scientists are proving that your thoughts and emotions literally collapse reality into existence, and how you can use this knowledge to change your life. The secrets of controlling energy lie right in front of us, hidden in plain sight. From the smallest particle to the largest star, energy flows through everything. Right now, you're using it to read these words. Your brain consuming glucose, your eyes capturing light, and your devices running on electricity. Think about the last time you felt completely energized, that surge of strength and focus. Now think about those days when you barely had enough energy to get out of bed. What if you could control that energy at will? What if you could tap into the same forces that light up cities and move mountains? In 1905, Einstein showed us that energy and matter are the same thing with his groundbreaking formula. Energy is mass times the speed of light squared. This simple equation changed everything we knew about the universe. But that was just the beginning. Today, scientists are finding new ways to bend and shape energy that would seem like magic to people from just a few decades ago. Take Michael, a professional athlete who hit a plateau in his training. By understanding how to direct his energy more effectively, he broke his personal records and reduced his recovery time by 40%. These aren't unusual cases. They're what happens when you understand how energy really works. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how this works. You'll learn why some people seem to have endless energy, while others struggle to get through the day. You'll see how quantum physics is changing our understanding of energy at the smallest scales, and how you can use these insights in your daily life. The best part? Once you understand these principles, you can apply them to any area of your life. Whether you want to improve your physical performance, boost your mental clarity, or increase your emotional resilience, it all comes down to energy control. I'll share the exact methods that CEOs, athletes, and everyday people have used to transform their lives. These aren't quick fixes or temporary solutions. They're fundamental changes in how you interact with energy itself. By the end of this video, you'll understand why everything you thought you knew about energy might be holding you back. More than that, you'll have practical tools to start making changes right away. Let's start with something that might surprise you: the connection between quantum physics and your daily energy levels. It turns out that the same principles that govern particles at the quantum level also affect how you feel and perform every day. And that's where our story really begins. Quantum entanglement stands as one of the most fascinating parts of physics. Two particles become linked in such a way that the state of one particle instantly affects the other, no matter how far apart they are. Einstein called this spooky action at distance because it seemed to break the rule that nothing can travel faster than light. Let me break this down with a simple example. Think of two coins that are perfectly matched. When you flip one coin and it lands on heads, the other coin will always land on tails, even if they're on opposite sides of the galaxy. This happens faster than any signal could travel between them. Scientists first noticed this strange behavior in the 1930s. Back then, it seemed to make no sense. How could two separate things act like they're connected with no physical link? The math showed it was possible, but seeing it in real life took decades of work. In 1964, physicist John Bell created a test that could prove quantum entanglement was real. He showed that quantum mechanics made predictions that regular physics couldn't explain. When scientists did the experiments, quantum mechanics was right every time. The math behind entanglement is complex, but the basic idea is simple. Parts of our world can be connected in ways that go beyond our everyday experience. Two particles can act like one thing, no matter how far apart they are. This challenges what we think about space and time. If two particles can affect each other instantly across any distance, what does that mean for our ideas about cause and effect? Some physicists think entanglement shows that space itself might be an illusion, that at some deep level, everything in the universe is connected. Recent experiments have pushed the limits even further. Scientists have entangled bigger and bigger objects, not just tiny particles. They've created entangled diamonds visible to the naked eye. They've even found ways to store entangled states for longer periods, which is key for making quantum computers work. But what's clear is that entanglement is more than just a weird quantum effect. It's becoming a tool we can use. From making better computers to creating unhackable communications, entanglement is moving from physics labs into the real world. Quantum entanglement shows us that reality is stranger than we imagined. But it also gives us new tools to build things we once thought impossible. As we learn more about this quantum connection, we're finding new ways to use it to solve problems and create new technologies. The old meets the new as we connect ancient practices with today's scientific findings. For thousands of years, people across different cultures noticed patterns in energy and consciousness that science is just starting to prove true. Take the old Chinese concept of qi. They saw it as life force energy moving through paths in the body. Now scientists study bioelectricity and how electrical signals flow through our nervous system. What ancient healers called energy channels, we now know as neural pathways. Buddhist monks spent centuries studying how the mind works through meditation. They found that focused attention could change their brain states and even their body temperature. Modern brain scans show these monks can control parts of their brain that most people can't access. Their meditation actually creates new neural connections and changes brain structure. Native American medicine people talked about the web of life connecting all things. They saw humans as part of nature, not separate from it. Quantum physics now shows us that at the tiniest level, particles stay connected across any distance. Everything is part of one big quantum field. In India, yogis described consciousness as the foundation of reality. They said our thoughts and awareness could affect the physical world. Today's quantum experiments suggest consciousness might play a role in how quantum particles behave when we observe them. The ancient Greeks believed in 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water. While oversimplified, they were trying to describe the different states of matter we now know as solid, gas, plasma, and liquid. They saw patterns in nature that pointed to deeper truths. Egyptian healers used sound and vibration in their treatments. They understood that everything has a natural frequency. Now we use ultrasound in medicine and can measure how different frequencies affect cells and tissues. Traditional Chinese medicine sees health as a balance of opposing forces, yin and yang. Modern medicine recognizes that good health requires balance in our body systems. Too much or too little of anything throws off our natural equilibrium. These ancient cultures didn't have our technology or detailed scientific knowledge, but through careful observation over many generations, they figured out important principles about energy, consciousness, and nature. They developed practices that worked, even if they didn't know exactly why. Now we can use tools like quantum computers, brain imaging, and bioelectric sensors to study these old ideas with scientific rigor. We're finding that many ancient insights align with our latest discoveries about how reality works at the deepest levels. These connections show us that human insight comes in many forms. Sometimes careful observation and direct experience can reveal truths that we later confirm through science. The ancient masters may not have had our tools, but they had deep insight into the nature of reality. By bringing together old wisdom and new discoveries, we get the best of both worlds. We can use time-tested practices while understanding the science behind why they work. This helps us develop better ways to work with energy and consciousness. Now let's break down how to activate quantum entanglement in simple steps. First, we need to create a quiet space where external energies won't interfere. This means finding a room away from electronics, phones, and other people. The fewer distractions, the better your results will be. The activation starts with steady breathing. 4 seconds in, hold for 4, then out for 4. This breathing pattern helps sync your brain waves to the quantum field. As you breathe, focus on a point about 2 inches above your eyebrows. This spot acts like an antenna for quantum signals. Now, picture 2 bright points of light in your mind. These represent the particles you want to entangle. See them spinning, getting closer together until they merge into one bright light. This visualization helps your brain tune into the quantum frequency where entanglement happens. The next step uses sound. Make a low humming sound, letting it vibrate through your chest. This creates a frequency that matches quantum wavelengths. Keep humming while holding the image of the merged lights in your mind. You might feel a slight tingling or warmth. These are normal signs that entanglement is starting. Once you feel the connection, Slowly separate the lights in your mind while keeping their link intact. Like stretching a rubber band between 2 points, the quantum connection stays strong, even as distance grows. This teaches your brain how entanglement works at a practical level. To test if you've created entanglement, try sending a simple message through the connection. Pick a basic shape like a triangle or square. Hold it clearly in your mind and send it through the quantum link. If someone else is practicing with you, they might receive the image. Don't worry if this doesn't work right away. It takes practice. The key to success is consistency. Do this practice daily for at least 15 minutes. Your brain needs time to build new neural pathways that can process quantum information. Think of it like learning a new language. At first, it seems impossible, but with practice, it becomes natural. Some people report seeing colors or feeling energy movements during the protocol. These experiences are normal, but not required for success. Focus on the process itself rather than looking for specific signs or symptoms. The practical uses of quantum entanglement are huge. Once mastered, you can send information instantly across any distance. This could help with healing, communication, and expanding human consciousness. But start small. Master the basics before trying complex applications. A common mistake is trying too hard. Quantum processes work better with gentle attention rather than forced concentration. If you find yourself getting frustrated, take a break and come back later. The quantum field responds better to calm, focused energy. Temperature can affect your results. A slightly cool room works better than one that's too hot or cold. This helps your body maintain the right energy state for quantum work. Wear comfortable clothes that don't restrict your movement or breathing. Keep track of your experiences in a notebook. Write down what works and what doesn't. This creates a personal reference guide as you develop your skills. Look for patterns in your successful sessions. What conditions helped you achieve the best results? As you practice, you'll notice your sensitivity to quantum fields increasing. You might start sensing connections without trying, or picking up information from distant sources. This is normal and shows your brain is adapting to work with quantum systems. The protocol works best when combined with good health habits. Regular exercise, healthy food, and enough sleep help your body handle quantum energies better. Think of it as tuning an instrument. The better condition it's in, the better it performs. Remember that quantum entanglement follows its own rules. Sometimes results come instantly. Other times, they take longer. Stay patient and keep practicing. Each session builds your ability to work with quantum systems, even if you don't see immediate results. This protocol opens doors to new ways of using energy and information. By understanding and working with quantum entanglement, we expand what's possible for human consciousness and communication. Keep practicing, stay curious, and watch how your abilities grow. The observer effect in quantum physics shows that consciousness affects reality at its most basic level. This matches spiritual teachings about how our awareness shapes our experience. It suggests that the separation between mind and matter isn't as clear as we thought. Near-death experiences show consistent patterns across cultures and times, studied now by medical science. The same experiences described in spiritual texts thousands of years ago match modern accounts documented in hospitals. Brain scans of long-term meditators show physical changes in areas linked to attention, emotion, and self-awareness. This proves that spiritual practices create real, measurable effects in the brain. The changes can be seen and measured with modern technology. As science advances, it keeps finding evidence for things spiritual teachers have said for thousands of years. The gap between these two ways of knowing gets smaller as we learn more. Both paths lead to similar truths about consciousness, reality, and human potential. The science-spirituality bridge isn't about proving one side right and the other wrong. It's about seeing how different ways of understanding can work together. When we combine careful research with deep spiritual practice, we get a fuller picture of reality. Living with quantum awareness brings practical benefits to your daily life. These simple practices help you connect with the quantum field and use its principles for better results in everything you do. Start each morning by taking 5 deep breaths. As you breathe in, picture energy flowing into your body. As you breathe out, feel yourself connecting to the vast quantum field around you. This sets up your energy for the day. Throughout your day, notice the spaces between things. Look at the air between objects. Feel the pause between your breaths. These spaces hold quantum potential. They're not empty, but full of possibilities. When making decisions, big or small, tap into quantum superposition. Instead of seeing just 1 or 2 options, open your mind to multiple possibilities existing at once. Your choice then comes from a broader range of potential outcomes. Practice quantum observation in your daily tasks. Notice how your attention affects what you're doing. When you focus fully on washing dishes, cooking, or working, your engagement changes the quality of the experience and its results. Use quantum entanglement principles in your relationships. When you interact with someone, recognize that you're both part of an interconnected field. Your thoughts and feelings affect each other, even at a distance. Before starting any task, take a moment to set your intention. Your conscious attention shapes how quantum possibilities collapse into actual events. Clear intention helps create more favorable outcomes. Make small shifts in your routine to avoid getting stuck in patterns. Take a different route to work. Eat something new for lunch. These changes keep your quantum field dynamic and open to fresh possibilities. Practice being in multiple states at once, like quantum particles. You can be both focused and relaxed, structured and flexible. This quantum both and thinking expands your capabilities beyond either-or limitations. Notice cause and effect differently. Instead of linear chains of events, see interconnected webs of influence. Your actions create ripples that affect many things in unexpected ways. When facing problems, use quantum tunneling concepts. Just as particles can pass through barriers, solutions can appear in unexpected ways. Don't limit yourself to obvious paths. Build quantum coherence through regular practices. Meditate daily, even for just 5 minutes. Move your body mindfully through exercise or stretching. These activities align your energy with quantum principles. Watch your thoughts as they create your reality. Like quantum particles responding to observation, your experiences shift based on how you think about them. Choose thoughts that support your goals. Practice quantum jumping in small ways. Make sudden positive changes in your behavior or responses. These jumps show you how quickly transformation can happen when you step out of old patterns. Use quantum field awareness in nature. Feel the living energy in plants, animals, and natural spaces. This connection reminds you that you're part of a larger quantum system. Apply quantum principles to your goals. Instead of pushing directly toward them, create conditions that allow them to emerge naturally from the quantum field. Trust in perfect timing and unexpected paths. Work with probability waves in your planning. Rather than rigid schedules, maintain flexible time windows. This allows better outcomes to emerge from quantum possibilities. Notice synchronicities in your day. These meaningful coincidences show you're aligned with quantum field intelligence. They often guide you toward helpful people and opportunities. Practice quantum healing by directing positive energy to any physical or emotional issues. Your focused attention can influence health at the quantum level. Keep your quantum field clear through regular energy practices. Release old emotions, limiting beliefs, and stagnant energy through movement, sound, or visualization. End each day with quantum gratitude. Thank the quantum field for its constant support. Appreciate the infinite possibilities it offers for growth and positive change. These practices don't require special tools or lots of time. They fit naturally into your daily activities. As you use them consistently, you'll notice more flow, better results, and deeper connection to quantum reality in your life. Start with 1 or 2 practices that feel right to you. Add more as they become natural habits. Your quantum awareness will grow steadily, bringing more ease and effectiveness to everything you do. The quantum transformation method builds directly on the daily practices you've learned. These techniques go deeper into energy control and bring bigger results. Let me show you exactly how to do this. Start by finding a quiet spot where you can sit or lie down without being bothered. Close your eyes and take 3 slow breaths. With each breath, feel your body becoming more relaxed. Now bring your attention to the center of your chest. Picture a bright light growing there. This is your energy center. As you breathe in, see this light getting brighter and stronger. As you breathe out, let it spread through your whole body. Keep doing this until you feel warm and light all over. Now comes the transformation part. Think of something you want to change in your life. Maybe you want more confidence, better focus, or deeper sleep. Hold that thought clearly in your mind. See your bright energy moving toward that goal. Here's where it gets interesting. Instead of just thinking about what you want, feel it as if it's already happening. If you want confidence, feel yourself standing tall and strong. If you want better sleep, feel your body completely at peace. Your energy will follow where your feelings lead. Let me give you a real example. One of my students wanted to stop feeling nervous about public speaking. During his transformation practice, he pictured himself giving talks with total calm. He felt the steady breathing, the clear voice, the natural flow of words. After doing this for 2 weeks, his fear started fading. Now he speaks to groups without worry. The key is to practice this method twice each day. Morning and evening work best. Each session should last about 15 minutes. That might seem like a lot of time, but think about how many minutes we waste scrolling through phones or watching TV. This is time spent creating real change. Some people notice shifts right away, others take longer. Both are fine. What matters is keeping up with it. Your energy system is like a muscle. The more you work with it, the stronger it gets. You might feel strange sensations during practice. Tingling, warmth, or a floating feeling are all normal. These show that energy is moving and changing. If anything feels uncomfortable, just take a break and start again slowly. Let's talk about boosting the effects. After your regular practice, try this. Stand up and shake out your whole body for a minute. Then, stand still and feel the energy buzzing through you. This helps lock in the transformation work you just did. Water plays a big role too. Drink a full glass right after your practice. This helps your body process the energy changes. Think of it like watering a plant after moving it to better soil. Many people ask about the best time for these practices. While morning and evening are ideal, the most important thing is picking times you can stick to. Maybe it's during lunch break and before bed, or right after waking up and after dinner. Find what fits your life. Another tip, write down what you notice changing. Small shifts add up over time, but we often forget them unless we keep track. A quick note in your phone or notebook is enough. Some days you might feel nothing happening. That's normal and okay. Energy work isn't always dramatic. Sometimes the biggest changes happen quietly, like seeds growing underground before they break through. If you miss a session, don't worry. Just start again at the next scheduled time. Beating yourself up about missed practice only creates negative energy. Stay positive and keep moving forward. One last piece of advice. Trust what you feel. Your body knows what it needs. If you feel pulled to focus longer on one part of the practice, do it. If something doesn't feel right, adjust it. This is your personal energy system, and you know it best. These transformation techniques work with your natural energy flow. They don't force change, they create space for change to happen. By practicing regularly, you build a strong foundation for lasting transformation. Start today with just one session. Notice how you feel before and after. Pay attention to your energy levels, your mood, your thoughts. This awareness itself is part of the transformation process. You're learning to work with your energy in a whole new way. The time has come to bring together everything we've learned and complete the final activation. This process builds on the quantum transformation methods we just covered, taking your energy control to its highest level. Let's start by getting into a comfortable position. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. With each exhale, feel yourself becoming more relaxed and centered. Your mind is clear and focused. Now bring your attention to the base of your spine. Feel the dormant energy there, like a coiled spring waiting to be released. As you breathe in, picture this energy beginning to move upward through your body. It flows like a stream of golden light, getting stronger with each breath. The energy rises through each energy center in turn. At your navel, it spins and grows. Through your solar plexus, it expands. At your heart, it brightens. In your throat, it pulses. Between your eyebrows, it shimmers. And finally, it reaches the crown of your head, where it bursts into brilliant radiance. Now comes the key moment. As this energy fills your entire being, bring to mind your deepest intention, the change you want to create in your life. Hold this thought clearly as the energy continues to flow. Feel how the quantum field responds to your focused intention. The particles of possibility are aligning with your desire. The old patterns are dissolving, making way for new ones to form. Take another deep breath, and on the exhale, let this activated energy flow out through every cell of your body. It reaches into the quantum field around you, restructuring reality at its most basic level. You may notice tingling sensations, warmth, or a feeling of expansion. These are all signs that the activation is working. Stay with these sensations, allowing them to build and stabilize. The next step is to anchor this new energy pattern. Place your hands over your heart center. Feel the steady rhythm of your heartbeat. With each beat, the new pattern becomes more permanent, more real. Now extend your awareness out into the space around you. Notice how different it feels. Clearer, more alive with possibility. This is your new baseline, your new normal. Slowly begin to move your fingers and toes. Take a few deeper breaths. When you're ready, open your eyes. The activation is complete, but its effects will continue to unfold. In the coming days, you'll notice changes in how you feel and how you interact with the world. Your energy will be clearer, stronger, and more responsive to your intentions. You'll find yourself naturally making better choices and attracting more positive experiences. This activation isn't just a one-time event. It's the beginning of a new way of being. Each time you practice these techniques, the effects become stronger and more refined. You now have all the tools you need to maintain and build upon this activation. Use them regularly. Make them part of your daily routine. The more you work with these energies, the more natural and automatic they become. If you ever feel disconnected or out of balance, you can return to these practices. They're always available to you, ready to help you reset and realign. Take a moment now to appreciate how far you've come. From learning the basics of energy control to mastering quantum transformation techniques, and now completing this final activation. You've developed real skills that will serve you for years to come. The energy field you've created is stable and self-sustaining. It will continue to support your growth and evolution. You've done the work, and now it's time to live from this new level of being. Stand up slowly and feel the difference in your body. Move around a bit. Notice how your energy flows more smoothly, how your awareness is sharper, how your presence is stronger. You're ready now. Ready to step fully into your power. Ready to create the life you've envisioned. Ready to be the person you know you can be. Take one final deep breath, feeling gratitude for this moment and excitement for what's ahead. The activation is complete. Your new life begins now. The steps you've learned can make a real difference in your daily energy use. By putting these methods into practice, you'll start seeing changes in your energy bills and your impact on the environment. Start small. Pick one or two techniques that feel right for you. Maybe begin with the morning energy check, making sure unused devices are off. Or try the evening wind down, dimming lights and lowering your thermostat. Don't worry about getting everything perfect from day one. Build these habits gradually. Notice how your home feels different as you make these adjustments. Pay attention to which rooms stay comfortable with less energy use. Start now. Pick your first step. Make one change today, then build from there. You've got this, and I'm excited to hear about your results. Share them in the community or comments below. If this video expanded your mind and gave you a new perspective, hit the like button. Not just for the algorithm, but because it helps more people discover ideas that can truly shift their reality. I love bringing these videos to life, diving deep into the science and spirituality behind transformation and sharing practical ways you can apply it. Now, I want to hear from you. Comment the word entangled below if you're ready to step into your highest potential. Think of it as a small but powerful way to declare your intention, not just to yourself, but to the collective energy we're creating here. And as you scroll through the comments, you'll see you're not alone. There's a whole community of people on this journey with you. If you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Every single one is designed to go deeper, give you more insights, and help you unlock the reality you want to create. And if you want more personal insights, deep dive breakdowns, and real-world applications of these ideas, join my free newsletter. The link is in the description. It's where I share thoughts and techniques that I don't always include in videos, and I'd love to have you there. Thanks for being part of this space. The shift has already started. Now, it's time to step into it. See you next time.